wanted you walk in intro. You got it. Motherfucker. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of AJ and Joe Show. What's today, AJ?
Today is Monday, the 23rd.
September.
Septembre.
What's that shit?
Sorry. I was looking at some stuff here. I was going to tell you. So remember I was just saying I'm hungry for barbecue, right?
Yeah.
Well, have you ever tried the brisket from Chipotle? They have brisket right now.
Have they always
It's
had
like a
brisket?
seasonal.
It's new, right?
It's a seasonal.
No way.
It's a seasonal.
Chopped or slice?
So, okay, that's funny you mentioned that because they serve it chopped, but on the commercial, they show it all fucking sliced, all cherry, you know?
Okay.
But I'm confused on this whole thing with that because...
Is it expensive? I'd imagine it's
probably the same. You think it's more? Might be cost the same as the steak meat. So let me tell you this, though. Okay? So the commercial is like kind of misleading because they're like freshly smoked brisket and then but they, you know, they didn't smoke it, but and then it shows slice, like they're like freshly smoked and it's sliced, right? But then it shows the vato throwing the slices on the grill. Like, when the fuck do you do that with brisket? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's just all weird as shit.
Smoked and then fucking sauteed.
Yeah, smoked, sauteed, and then chopped to hell.
All
And then they say it's sauced.
Sauce with what? They sauce it. They take it
sauce
upon
it
themselves.
and salsa.
They take it upon themselves to sauce it. Like,
Yeah.
what kind of sauce?
It looked like
Cherry glaze.
It looked like a cherry glaze, man. Like
No way.
I swear it does. It does. It looks like not like a super thick barbecue,
Okay.
but maybe like a vinegary kind of barbecue. Not something so sweet as what it looks like to me.
Okay.
But I'm curious because what if it's good? Some brisket?
You don't fuck with Chipotle though, do you?
Not really.
See,
But
I haven't been in
willing
a
to
while.
try.
I haven't been in a while, but I like
I'm willing
Chipotle.
to give it a little try ski. A little rice.
Why don't you fuck with Chipotle? The price?
No, I just usually don't care for it. The meats, I don't like the meat. It's weird to me.
You don't like their chicken?
No, it's not, because it's not chicken breast. It's like fucking chicken thighs.
That's where all the flavors at.
It's weird to me.
That's what they say. All the flavors at.
Who's they?
People, I don't know.
No, so flavors in the bones, you know, and like the dark meat, you know, they say is more juicy.
Yeah,
So,
I don't fuck too much with dark meat or near the bone meat.
well, the thigh meat is dark meat. Legs and thighs. Legs and thighs. No, but anyway.
I don't think their chicken looks like dark meat.
Yeah.
It's no.
It's weird.
Can't be.
Something weird to it. If it's
gotta be
breast,
breast.
something's wrong with them.
It's got to be breast.
There's like weird pieces, like
gonna get to the bottom
they're
of
like
this.
they're like tough.
Right now.
They're like tough, bro. Like
Is the chicken at Chipotle breast?
I can't just go ham on that chicken. Like there's like weird pieces in it.
Yes, Chipotle uses chicken breast in some of its dishes.
Some.
Eek.
The fuck does that mean?
Anything? Wait, damn. Chipotle chicken. While some say that chicken thighs are more authentic for the Chipotle experience, others use chicken breast to keep the dish leaner.
Oh, so they do. Yeah. So did you just understand what that said?
The Google came out weird. Hold on. Is the chicken at Chipotle from breast meat? The original Chipotle chicken recipe uses thigh meat, not breast.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I'm a chef. Why would you even question me?
It doesn't look like dark meat though. That's why I question it. And you don't eat there, and I eat there all the time. That's why I question it.
No, I've ordered their chicken. But so, check it out. It's not a big deal. But I just know right away because thigh, I can eat it, but I can't go ham on it. I gotta like go through it and fucking eat the pieces I like. I can't just fucking... Teriyaki chicken bowl uses thighs too.
I haven't eaten there in
Yeah.
a long time.
So anyway, there's something about the meat that to me, there's something weird about that Chipotle meat. Like in kind of like same thing like Taco Bell, like ordering steak from Taco Bell. You know how like they say it's steak, kind of looks like steak, but there's something weird about it.
Bro, I've never eaten steak at Taco Bell.
Okay, well, have you ever had the steak at Chipotle?
Yeah.
That's what it's the same kind of shit. It's like
Do you think
something's weird about it.
You think it's just like frozen and then they...
It's just frozen and cheap and processed and injected and beat down and fucking...
The last resort of it before it just gets destroyed.
Well, that's one way to think about it, but I think it's just the way that they make it. They just process the fuck out of it.
Yeah. So...
But I'm willing to try that brisket.
You're willing to try the brisket. You try it in a bowl or burrito or what?
Bowl, probably. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. See, that's the other thing too. So I don't like humongous burritos. The fucking things like this. I like to eat like 3 small ones.
And to be honest with you, I don't eat brisket like that. You know what I mean? I like eating brisket as a barbecue.
Got you.
So I don't know how I would feel about it.
Yeah, I wonder the flavor, right?
I'm gonna get brisket with beans and fucking rice.
What's going on here?
Because that's how I get my protein. That's you just subtract the protein and add that.
Ask them if they got mac and cheese and fucking collard greens back there. No. Be like, you guys have the brisket. Do you have some different sides?
What kind of sauce? What kind of barbecue sauce you roll with?
Biscuits back there instead of tortillas? No, they kept all the same shit and added brisket. What the fuck are they thinking? You're right. You just blew the whole thing out of fucking.
Yeah, so fuck it. It's done.
You just blew it all out, man. I would roll up, be like, can I get 2 pounds of brisket? Just fucking
be like, what?
Bowl or burrito? Let me get 2 pounds of the brisket.
If you gotta put it in a bowl, put it in a bowl.
Yeah, put just the brisket in the bowl. Wow, that's fucking hilarious. Anyway,
so while we're on the topic of food, a couple episodes ago I talked about Seasons 52 and how much I enjoyed the
El Sisone. El Sisone.
Fucking the.
I drove by there and I thought of you.
Oh, okay, nice. You need to go. Fucking what's
I was thinking something about that though. Watch.
What's the French word again? Tell me.
Which one?
For the steak, for the cut.
Oh, the Chateaubriand.
Yes.
The center cut. Yeah, beautiful. So I want to go because that steak, right? But I was laughing because remember you're like, every meal's like 30 calories or something. So then I was driving the other day thinking like, I want to go. And I know that like when you eat a steak plate, your calorie counting of everything's probably going to be pretty decent because it's just protein. You know what I mean? And then if you eat just like a side of asparagus or something. But I was laughing because
600 calories.
Hear me out. I was just laughing because I'm like, you know me, dog. I'm like, throw extra butter on that motherfucker. Like, I'm going out. I don't want no motherfucking diet food, man.
Like, why you gotta restrict me?
I'm trying to splurge.
Why you gotta order 2 entrees?
You know, it's funny because it's like it could be the best place in the world, right? Straight up, and then I walk in there and they're like, and just to let you know, all of our entrees are 600 calories or less. I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, just because you said that.
But they don't. The only reason I know that is because I went on the menu on the website. Right? They don't. They don't throw that in your face.
It's a good pitch.
They never once said that to me.
I got you. Okay.
But it was in my head because I read it.
No, so that makes more sense. That makes like some more sense. But I'm laughing to myself.
So if you didn't know the inside of it,
fucking Joe, you know I don't want no.
I'm hungrier than 600 calories.
What if I get extra butter?
30 calories.
It's funny.
So anyway, so I bring that up to bring this up. So a few days ago, I took my mom out to dinner and we went to Longhorn right there at Coronado, right? You ever go to that location?
Never been.
You just go to the one here on...
Yeah, but I went like last week and it was fucking so good.
To which one? The one on the west side?
The one on the west side, yeah.
Bro, there's a lot to get into on this. So, it was a Friday evening, and I knew it was going to be busy, right? I got off work. I had to, like, go drive across town twice, and then I met her over there. Got there, like, at 7:30.
What, are you running errands? Or what do you mean you had to drive across town twice?
Well, no, I got off work and then I had to drive
to your crib and then I got you, and then back to the mall. Okay.
Yeah. And
just sounded kind of funny.
But I'm doing this all like they're open later, you know what I mean? And
like 10, right?
11 on Friday.
Oh wow.
Saturday.
That's
so anyway, I get there like at 7:30. She already put our name down, and they says it's gonna be like 25 minutes. So by the time we sit down, it's like 8 o'clock, like 8:05. So it's a little late, you know what I mean? And place is busy, but not like crazy. So I And I never usually get this steak there. Usually I just get the sirloin, the cowboy fucking sirloin, whatever the fuck it is, right? So I went with the Flo's filet, right? The 9 ounce, which should be, it's advertised as a center cut, right?
Yeah.
Chateaubriand, right?
It should be. I mean, if they say center cut, yeah, it should be a center cut.
Bro, I don't want, looking like, in retrospect now, I should have taken a picture of it so I could have shown you. But I think they gave me a cheaper steak.
Give you a bad cut, probably. No, so I'm not saying you're wrong, but let me tell you, just like I know because of this. So you have the center cut, and it's not that much, bro. You're only gonna get like that center cut. Yeah, if you're going 8-ounce steaks, fucking.
This is a 9. Too.
Okay, so
the one at Seasons was at 8.
So like you're gonna get 3 to 4 out of one big fucking tenderloin. You're only gonna get 3 to 4 of those, bro. And then you have at the end over here, it's flatter, and you can't serve that because that's not part of the Chateaubriand, you know. And then on the other end, it gets these fat, but there's a bunch of silver skin, and it has to, like, you got. So I'm gonna tell you, now that you had that steak, you're never gonna be able to eat a sirloin. You're never gonna be able to fucking eat a shitty cut. You're spoiled like me now. Okay, once you get that bomb ass center cut filet in your fucking head, bro, unless it's that, you're always gonna be disappointed, bro. You're gonna fucking always be disappointed. I'd say maybe 50% of the time I order steak, and even at the same fucking place where I've had a good one before, they're just not always the fucking same, bro. Like,
so you hit the nail.
Even
right on
the cows are
head.
different, bro. You could be a different fucking cow, bro. But if you got a good chef and the quality control's correct, you know, and you're paying the correct amount, you know, you're paying, that steak should be.
And it
should be the par.
So that's like their top steak there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's the one I get. It's the one I get.
Yeah. So
I'm familiar.
So I could see kind of where the center cut was, but then there was like a line of fat, and then it had 2 other pieces.
Yeah.
Like
So you're getting to the end of this fucking. Watch, I'll pull up a picture so you can see. That's why that center, that's one thing too you got to notice. Like if you go to Outback, they don't specifically say center cut in their verbiage. So then they can then they can rebuttal on you. Be like say you said like, oh, there's a little like there's a line of fat, you know, through the fucking. They'll be like, oh, well, we don't advertise center cut. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if that fucking thing says center cut, it better be a center cut for me. You know what I'm saying, man? But I'm telling you, you're fucking spoiled now because you had that badass steak. And now no other steak's gonna, like, it's gonna be.
Really sucks.
You're gonna have to go back to the same spot. You know what I mean?
Steak snob. That's what I am now.
You are.
Fuck.
You are.
Yeah.
So that's why
because it was there was no compare. Like, bro, it felt like I was eating.
Okay, so here's a good picture of it right here. You see this one? Mm-hmm. Okay, see the center part of it?
Yeah.
That's where those bomb steaks are coming from. You got yours from this piece the closer you get to that piece right there.
Yeah.
They start having tendons and marbling and silver skin in them. So really what they're supposed to do is if you're running your place legit, you serve your center cuts, and then on those tips, they're really good parts of beef. You get in there and clean them really well. And then you have the real tender meat, but it's not the prettiest looking. And what you do is you do like gravy tips, and you can have like a plate called tenderloin beef tips, beef tenderloin tips, and they're delicious. And serve it like with the gravy and mashed potato.
It just turns into something else. For those things.
Yeah. Use it for other things.
Yeah.
But I'm willing to bet you get into this though, like. Fuck, how many of those steaks do you think they're selling? Then you get this fucking chef that's like, you only have so many of those center cuts, so you're trying to get as many out of that fucker as you can.
You can't waste at the same time.
But
right?
man, so but there's no excuse, bro. If it says center, like you should, and you're paying, and you should be getting what you pay for, bro.
Bro, it felt like I was eating a steak at like I went to Chili's or Applebee's in order to fucking.
That's exactly what those. Once you get to that, I know what happened, bro. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
See, because it's a gamble. Because if you order the fillet, you know it's a pricey steak. So when you're disappointed, it really sucks. You know, it's not no $16 plate. You know what I'm saying?
No, this was like $30.
Yeah. No, I know. That's the one I get, man. He just got a shitty cut. That fucking bastard, whoever gave it to you.
Yeah. Luckily, my mom, she got like some chicken dish. Hers looked fucking good. Hers looked better than mine. I was like,
man. Yeah.
I was so disappointed.
Oh, I get pissed off at that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. I went, the week before I went camping, I went and it was fucking delicious, man. Perfect cut and everything. It was, I really enjoy their chicken bites, man.
Okay,
that appetizer, it's only like $6.99.
Tell me about it.
It's like an Asian. They just cut up chicken breasts like little chunks, and they have a batter and they fry them, and then they toss them in like this sweet chili, and then they give you a side of it, and then they like sprinkle like green onions on it.
Okay.
And they're just fucking so good, bro. It's like sweet chili chicken bites.
Have you ever had? It's an entree, but have you had their Parmesan crusted chicken?
You told me about it, but I haven't. I can't get myself because I'm always after that steak.
No, I got you. Ordering chicken at a steakhouse, but no, I got you. But no, it's delicious. The thing that really sets it off is the Parmesan crusted, like the whatever what it into it.
You know why? It's funny you say that. So I came out with a new menu at Canvas a month ago. Remember? Yeah. Well, one of the owners. I'll get some input from the owners, and if they want something, I can create it or put it on the menu for them. Yeah. Well, he had mentioned he wanted me to create a garlic parmesan for the chicken wings, and at first I was like, nah. I don't want to waste one of my sauces I don't want to waste the real estate on the menu and put garlic parm. I'd rather put something else. Like I was thinking in my head, but he wanted it, bro. So I was like, yeah, I'll create a sauce and we'll put it. And when we put it on there, bro, people order the fuck out of it.
No shit.
But it's we make it from scratch, but it's a garlic parmesan sauce, but it's crazy because I think like parmesan, people go mad for it, bro.
And didn't we talk about at the Wingstop, right? They have their version of it's good.
Yeah. But it just kind of, it's something that I didn't think would be real popular, but people love it. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's got and then like you get versions of it where it's like real tangy and like hits some taste buds.
I put a little lemon pepper in mine.
Okay.
Little bit.
Yeah.
So that'll get the buds going, Get all the buds going. The taste buds, that is.
You been watching anything new?
No, I've been watching some old school shit.
Yeah.
Some old movies. I did start the new, so that's a lie. I said no on the new. I did start watching, they put the second season of George Lopez. Just hit Netflix.
George Lopez?
It's called Lopez versus Lopez.
The newer
season. Yeah, it's a new one.
It's not the original Lopez show, right?
No. Okay. It's funnier than shit, though. So the basis of this one, it's he's like a deadbeat dad, and he reunites with his daughter, and he's like he moves into her house and he's living with her.
Yeah,
and it's just like that, and he's trying to be like a good person now.
So it's originally on regular TV, and then it jumps over to Netflix. Okay.
Correct.
Right on. It's the second. So the first season just came to Netflix, and then
the second season just hit.
Oh, the second. Okay.
Yeah. So
you're all up to date. You've seen it all?
No. I just started watching the second season.
Oh, okay.
So I saw all the first.
Word. There's this show. I saw the first episode. It premiered this last week. It's on regular TV, so it might be up your alley. Oh fuck! Hold on. That's all you've been watching? No more.
What did you watch it on?
This was I went by my sisters, and they were watching it on Hulu.
Got you, Hulu.
Well, it's an ABC show, so it's regular TV. Son of a bitch. Hold on.
I got Hulu.
So it's called High Potential. It's on ABC, and then they show the episode. So it has the lady from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. She's married to Rob McElhenney in real life.
Interesting.
And so she's like a cleaner.
I never heard of it.
It just premiered this last week. Only one episode's been out.
Okay.
So it's her, and she's a cleaner at like this police station, and she's kind of like autistic in a way, and like she like knocks over a trash bin, and she sees like a bunch of evidence and shit, and there's like they have a whiteboard where they're like putting this case together, and she like
shit jumps out at her.
She like puts the pieces together and changes something on the whiteboard, and then just goes on about her day, and then the next day they come in like, who the fuck changed the fucking board, like. And then so they go back and review the footage, the camera footage, and it's her. She's like the fucking cleaning lady. And so they bring her in and talk to her, and she's like, she breaks it down for them why they fucked up and who they really need to question. I just walked in like 30 minutes into the episode.
They want her to help them? Is that kind of how it's
so
going to go?
I only caught the second half of the first episode. My mom and my sister were watching it, so I sat down because I'm a fan of her from Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
So I sat down and just caught like the last 18, 20 minutes. And it had my attention. For a regular TV show, like regular channel TV show, it's pretty. So it's going to be like a crime, comedy, drama type deal.
How many episodes are on Hulu, do you know?
So literally, probably the second one.
So it's new.
The second one's premiering this week.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so if you want to get in on the ground floor of this.
I do, but I like to be able to watch it.
This dude's in it. So he was in, this guy was in Rescue Me back in the day. He's the main character cop. He's been in a bunch of different things. He was in one of the Dark Knight movies too, but
I've probably seen him.
So he's like a detective, and then she like helps him out on this case. It's gonna be one of those shows where each week they get a new case and fucking it's like regular. Cool. It's really regular TV, like, but she's like really funny.
Sounds pretty dope.
And yeah, fucking. And then we started. Hold on a second. Have you heard of Agatha All Along? So it's a spin-off of Wanda.
What's Wanda?
WandaVision.
Okay.
They've been advertising the shit out of the show. I'm sure
it's on Disney.
Disney, yeah. So
I think I might have seen it
It's a spin-off of WandaVision.
Okay.
With Wanda and the Vision.
And that's
Scarlet Witch.
That's the Olsen twins' sister.
Yeah, her and then Vision.
Cool.
So that show was really good. She is a character in that show. Now this is her own show. So they premiered the first 2 episodes like back to back, and we watched them both. And it's really good. I like it. It's gonna be entertaining, especially going into the Halloween season.
Who is this lady that's in the fucking cover? I don't need to keep seeing it, dog.
Oh.
No, you're fine. I'm just like, your hand's getting tired, brother.
Shake it. So she's a witch.
I'm trying to think, has she ever come up in the stories before? Or this is a new spin-off?
Just on WandaVision, on that show.
On the series, WandaVision. Yeah. Got you. I got you. Okay.
So that's where her character started.
I'll be down.
And then now she got her own.
Damn. Now I'm going to need to watch the Wandas.
You might not need to, because they kind of explain it. Like, honestly, it's pretty good. It's like...
All right.
But no, it was entertaining. At least the first 2 episodes. Hopefully that stays.
And so now they're going to be dropping them every week or something?
Yeah, they do it weekly.
You try the new coffee place, or is that the first time?
Yeah, this is the first time.
It's a fucking big coffee.
Bro, you're telling me. I said large. That's a jug, bro. How many ounces do you think this is? It's got to be... It's like a 28 ounce?
Bro.
30 ounce?
Yeah, 32 for sure.
32, huh?
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe 32. So they just opened the new one right here on Southern.
That's a fucking cup, bro, of coffee.
Guess how much that was?
How much?
$3.75.
No fucking way.
And that's the coffee I get all the time.
Is it good?
And it's pretty damn good, bro.
Wow. But so the price is right.
But I don't know if I'd get that's a big fucking
how much
coffee,
is
bro.
It's cheaper to get the smaller ones, right? I'm sure. So then a medium is probably...
I didn't know the sizes. I just said large. Because I always just do a large.
How do they survive?
I don't know, bro. It's kind of a weird spot. Like you pull up and there's somebody standing out there. They're trying to do the Chick-fil-A thing. It's like...
Wow.
Yeah. And then they got all kinds of neon lights and shit. Have you seen it?
Yeah, but maybe not at night.
It's just down the street from Scooters.
Yeah, I know it's closer to the Canes, right? Yeah.
It's like literally like right next to the Canes, yeah. But
That is a fucking big coffee.
I was, bro, when they told me the price and then they brought this out to me, I was like, this isn't going to be good.
Holding it with 2 hands. Damn.
I didn't think it was going to be good, but it's pretty damn good. And it's still pretty
Fuck
good. Even
yeah.
like I'm that deep into it.
Does it got you jittering or no?
Nah.
Cherry.
Yeah.
The
7
40
brew.
ounce.
7 brew drive-through coffee.
So if you had to pick that or Scoots, what do you pick? Do you like the big size?
Kind of do, even though I'm talking shit about
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I like that it's maintaining the flavor. It's not like they put the exact amount of ice.
Oh, man.
It's perfect. It's pretty good. I've been getting real shitty ones too from Starbucks. I got a couple bad ones in a row.
Fuck.
So this was a real treat today.
350?
375.
375? Damn, bro.
Big old jug.
Golly.
They got a
dude,
pretty
that
big-
shit's so expensive nowadays.
They got a pretty big menu.
Wow.
That cup,
They got some
That-
biscuits in there or
the
what?
cost of that cup is the majority of that fucking cost, right?
Correct. Yeah. You ever had a coffee with coffee ice cubes?
No.
You heard of that, right?
Like an iced coffee, but the ice cubes are coffee. I don't know. That sounds like too much. You think? I don't know.
I thought it would be good because then it don't fucking water down. Or you wanted a little watered down a touch or what?
I don't know. I've never. This first time it's been brought to me.
More energy. It's
like
just fucking melts
energy
down
and
and it's
energy.
coffee, dog. Yeah. You drink it all and then you let it melt and you fucking drink the rest.
No waste.
Coffee now, coffee later.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Who's doing this?
So Pinon Coffee does that.
Oh, okay. They just opened a new one over there by me on the west side.
But I've known somebody that he would do it personally
Okay.
for his coffee. My buddy Sparky.
Well, I guess it wouldn't be hard. You just get an ice cube holder, put some coffee in it, and just freeze the coffee.
Brilliant. No, it's like, it wouldn't be hard.
Ain't that difficult?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
No, but you know what I have?
What about half and half? Half regular cubes, half coffee cubes in your drink.
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
I don't know, man.
No, half heavy cream cubes or half milk cubes and half coffee cubes.
Yeah. That's
Boom.
That's a little too much, man.
Boom. Not if you just had the machine. Boom, boom.
I don't know. So one thing I have realized is that I need to invest in a coffee machine because like I'm spending too much on these fucking things.
Got
Like, I
you.
could just do this shit at home,
Well, if you just go there, you'd probably be all right.
but there ain't one by me.
Oh.
There ain't
Yeah.
one in my normal path.
Yeah, if you Starbucks it, you can't do that shit every day. That shit.
That's another thing I found. I've been taking in like so much fucking caffeine. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Shit's getting wild.
Just recently?
I'll drink. Yeah. I'll drink. Maybe it's because I'm not sleeping the best, but I'll get like a big coffee in the morning, and then I'll hit a fucking energy drink like around 1 or 2, like a Monster. It's too much daily.
And that's it?
Yeah.
Or nighttime, another one.
No, I can't. No, but I was so. Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
It's not
Okay.
good. It's not good for sure.
So a coffee and a Monster a day, that's too much?
I think so. I had cut back quite a bit, but who wants to listen to that
I
shit?
think if you're drinking enough water, you might be all right.
I do drink enough.
As long as you're slamming a ton of water, you know? But if you don't drink water and then you do that, that'll fuck you up.
Oh yeah, fuck you.
But, you're just flushing. You're just flushing.
Yeah. No, there's people that just drink coffee all day.
Yeah.
Excuse me, no water. But yeah, no, I give us old 7 Brew a 2 thumbs up. It's pretty
What's
good.
it called? Oh, yeah, 7
Brew
Brewski.
drive-through coffee. They call it drive-through coffee because you pull up, there's 2 lanes, and there's people just standing out there.
Wow.
Like, what you want? What you want? They got a menu. It's hard to see the menu. I just assumed they had what I always get. So I didn't even look at the menu.
America? Maricano?
Americano. No, but I was looking at home setups to like do that drink at home. You got to invest because it's doing like it's like a little drip station and shit.
Yeah. Well, you ever had a French press? You ever had coffee from a little French press setup?
Yeah. You press.
You don't like any flavored cream? No, you don't do that.
I just do heavy cream.
Heavy cream.
Yeah. So all this is basically is espresso. Like that's what you got to make, right? Because it's just espresso, and then they put water and ice and the heavy cream. They put, I don't know how many shots of espresso they put in this big motherfucker.
Yeah.
I didn't ask. Normally the standard's two
So you know,
shots.
too, like you can make fuck. I don't want to sound dumb because I know there's a lot to the coffee shit, but you can get espresso ground like Cuban coffee that's strong and brew it in your pot, and it comes out fucking nice and strong.
Yeah. Like espresso.
And it's
strong?
ground, it's finer ground,
Uh-huh.
pretty much, bro. Yeah, and
So I don't know shit
I know the
about
brand. I know the brand. Watch, I'll show you a certain brand, and you can try it because you can buy a small one.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like a regular drip, but I bet you it's strong enough that you can make your coffee drink with it in the morning.
Yeah.
And it'll do the trick.
Yeah, because I was looking at like, you know, there's like fancy machines that you can like, it almost works as efficient as like, you know, like a really nice coffee maker where you can like set a timer and like you don't got to worry about it and shit.
I know that the more fancier you get, I mean, you gotta fucking like clean that shit really good and stuff. I mean, it's a hassle just because I know coffee, you know what I mean?
I know coffee.
A little bit. I know that's why we got rid of our machine at Canvas, is 'cause we had a real expensive one, like a $10,000 one.
Oh,
a
I'm not
double.
talking about that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, so we got rid of it just because nobody would clean it, you know. And so anytime when anybody would go to use it, it was like fucked up, not the, you know. So I mean, to keep your shit tip top, you know, fucking clean that shit all the time.
Yeah.
And when I mention that, just clean it. Like that's like, I mean, you got to have the right stuff to clean it. You got to fucking do it the right way.
Yeah.
Take it apart and fucking do the shit. You do your due diligence and shit. But there's technology nowadays, man. I'm sure you could find something. I'm telling you. I bet there's no Keurig kind of shit like that, or what?
There is, but those
It's no good?
I don't think those Keurigs are good for you, man.
What do they do?
Like those like it's running hot water through plastic. You know what I mean? Like, is that good? Like, what's that plastic made out of? They probably say it's like some non, you know, I don't know, right? Am I right?
That was weird. I don't know.
Threw too hard of a in the.
I'm not sure, bro. Yeah, I mean, you could have something to that, but I mean, you're drinking that out of a plastic fucking thing.
It's different though. They don't put the hot water through the plastic.
Oh, okay. You think maybe like the heat sucks out the fucking chemicals? Yeah, it makes sense. It would make sense. But I don't know.
I ask. Is Keurig bad for you?
It'll pop up.
There's no debate about whether Keurig K-Cups are good or bad for you and the environment. Some say they are not bad for you, while others say they are not ideal. Well, that's very vague. When heated, plastics, regardless whether a BPA is present, produce harmful health effects, particularly for females.
Interesting.
Because you know BPA, you know all those plastic containers they say no BPA, meaning it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Crazy, man. That's
Like-
a crazy.
Like they say that tea bags, bro. Think about how long
I know that.
tea bags have been around and how long we've been using them, bro. And they're fucking like they're like horrible.
So now, like, they're like, so I just had a big old thing because I had to get I've been dealing with the coffee distributor at work because I had to get a new coffee machine, not a fancy one like a regular big drip, but she came and brought me a bunch of their coffee and a bunch of that's the first thing she pitched to me about the tea bags, that they were fucking, like how you're saying, what you've heard about it, the way they're making them now, supposedly like all natural or whatever the fuck.
They may be getting better, but still. But just think about how long tea bags have been around. Like,
yeah, but what's the issue? Nobody's dead. I got fucking 100-year-old grandmas drinking tea. What the fuck? That's what I understand about that plastic. Like, it's not gonna kill me.
everywhere, AJ.
It's not gonna kill me. I drink Keurig all fucking winter last year. I'm good.
You don't eat seafood. They found that seafood is one of the number one places they find plastic because of the ocean. That crazy? Because all the shit in the ocean.
I know, but what's the problem? Like, people aren't dropping
We
dead.
can't have plastics in our body.
I've never heard
our
of.
body's not meant for
my
plastics.
tío died. He died. He had plastics in him.
Too much
I think it's okay.
plastic. I don't think it is, man.
So what do you think? What do you think happens, Joe? You have a heart attack because you're drinking plastic, or what?
It's clogging the mind. They're finding it in the brain. They're finding it in the lungs. They're finding it in every.
I just let it out.
I don't know, man.
I'm just thinking, like, 'cause I get what you're saying, but what's
we're still young enough to throw a turn on it.
Whoa, I don't got that.
Let's throw a turn on it, man.
I think I got a. I don't know. Yeah, who fucking knows?
Let's get that. Say no to plastics.
Yeah.
Ah, no.
Aluminum.
Knock it
Aluminum.
off the table.
I'm drinking plastic. That's bad. You know what gets me more about this is, like, you mentioned, like, the ocean, like,
Well,
that when
now-
you see
now
those
that's bad,
pictures,
yeah.
when you see those pictures, it's pretty fucked, bro. Bottles just floating around and shit.
Getting stuck in blowholes.
Yeah, that's sad. I don't like none of that, but I don't mind drinking plastic.
I like the flavor. Fuck.
It's wild.
Yeah. 2 thumbs up.
You ever
Seven
seen one of these, bro? So I see a lot of these because at the Lost and Found at work, there's always all kinds of pocket knives and all kinds of cool shit. But this was the coolest one I've seen of these. So there's like a key knife to put on your ring. And when I've seen the other ones previously, I'm like, who the fuck would want that? But then I saw this fancy one. Check that out. It's fucking cool. So you just put it on, like, how often do you need a little pocket knife? And now it's just a fucking key on your key ring. But open it all the way. It even locks. It's fucking dope, bro. Like, to have like handy. But I was like, man, that's the coolest one I've seen.
That is nice. I like that. Very cool.
You ever seen one like that?
Nah.
Yeah, bro. Psh, open your mail and shit. Steak.
Yeah. Fuck. No, it's pretty tight.
Yeah.
I like how it locks.
No, yeah, it's dope.
It's a sharp little blade. It'll get you.
I remember when I was young, I used to collect pocket knives. I like a nice pocket knife. You?
I want to get more in the habit of carrying like I want to like throw down some.
You want a fucking sword? No. Like,
No.
Leonardo.
No. There was a time when I was like into like switchblades and shit, like
Oh,
auto openers and shit.
Hey, that's why you just need one of these, bro.
But I think they make them a little bit better now. During this time, they were like fairly new. This was years and years ago.
Yeah.
And fucking the technology kind of sucked, so you have to work on them. Like I learned.
Anyone I've ever bought, like even supposedly a nice one, like after a few months starts fucking up, you know.
You ever fuck with a butterfly? That's all old
I can't
reliable.
do that. I can't do that. You?
If I practice enough, I can.
Do you play the guitar? If I practice enough, I can. Fucking Joe.
No, I'm being honest.
You mean like if you get the flow? You've done it before.
I've done it enough to like.
You've done it before.
I understand it.
Okay. I've seen some crazy fuckers do that shit pretty well. I've never been able to get it down.
I'm not trying to brag, but I understand. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like if you give me one and I have like 30 minutes to fuck around with it, I think I can improve within 30 minutes.
Next, I'm gonna order one.
Bring it.
I'm gonna order one.
I'll sit here during the entire cast.
I'm gonna order one. Yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah. Fucking but those are reliable, you know what I mean? If you can get it open and fucking I like a fixed blade. I don't know, always trust a openable, it's not the word. I don't trust a blade you got to open. I like a fixed blade.
Yeah, they have so much crazy shit. I've seen ones that open when you pull them out of your pocket. They catch on your pocket.
Oh, and the gravity, like a gravity type.
No, like it has a little catch, like a little nubbin.
Have you seen those ones that I'm talking about? It like works on gravity, like the blade.
I've had one like
the
that.
blade's heavier than the handle.
Yeah, I think I've
and
had
like
one
it
like
opens
that.
in the middle and the blade like drops out of the middle and then it locks. It's crazy shit. You ever go to Cabela's? They have a knife section. Knock your dick in the dirt.
I've never really.
You should go buy Cabela's. Go check out.
I'm scared to touch things in there.
No, they're pretty nice. They'll show you.
You know what I get? When the time I went to Cabela's, I bought a bag of fucking candy nuts and went home. Because they're fucking everything's so expensive. And they have these roasted nuts. Have you seen them?
Yeah, by the register.
Well, they were like making them fresh that day. And I remember like looking around, like a couple price tags on them. I think I'll grab me a fucking bag of candied almonds and
Be on my way.
be on my way.
Fuck yeah.
No, but
man, it's
I
cool
do
just
like to look, to
just
browse.
yeah, it's cool to go window shop. But they have some.
I'm like,
they have some nice.
You
knives.
got the knife that comes down with gravity and opens in the middle and shoots out. No, my homie was telling me about that.
No, I don't know if they sell those there. They sell a lot of like openable. Fuck, a lot of expandable knives.
Yeah, like hunting stuff
Yeah.
and everything. Yeah, no, it's good to have a nice sharp gutting knife. Like when I go fishing,
I got
get them guts out.
I got a nice fixed blade that I keep in the car that stays in the car.
Fucking machete.
No, it's more like it's probably like a 6-inch blade. But
Machete.
but it's in a sheath with like a lock, like a snap lock on it,
Wow.
so I can unsnap it, and then it's pretty nice.
Fuck yeah, good knife is dope. I've had some nice ones through the years. Fucking Bowie knife.
This one has like a good rubber handle, like a good grip.
That's one thing that's important.
Fuck yeah.
You watch Forge and Fire?
What is that?
Where they make there's like 3 people and then they they give them metal, different kinds of metal, and then they have to like, they'll be like springs, bro, and they'll be like, forge it. They'll be like, give everybody a spring, bro, and you gotta fucking make a knife or a sword.
Melt it down.
And they tell you what kind of sword or what kind of knife, what kind of blade you're making that day.
Damn. Okay.
It's fucking pretty sick. Yeah.
Competition.
Yep. And then like the first stage is to get your blade like made, and then the second stage is like to get a handle put on it and make it functionable.
Yeah.
It's pretty
nice oak handle.
different crazy shit. They use crazy different things, bro. It's interesting.
Elephant tusk.
And then but back to like what you were saying about grips and stuff. So you make your knife, you pass the first stage, you make this, you make it functionable on the second stage, and then they'll like start hacking pigs and hacking fucking different crazy things, bro. And like that's how they judge it. The dude will be like, "Oh, it hurt my hand when I fucking when I was going at the fucking whatever, hurt my hand right here." And like yours didn't. It felt real comfortable and like
really testing it, like for like the medieval time, like
different things, like different they'll have different tasks that are not tasks, what I'm trying to say, they'll test the blade on different realistic things, like I said, a pig hanging, a torso. Remember those torsos like on 1,000 Ways to Die and shit? Like
it's made of like ballistics gel.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And then or sometimes they'll be like antlers, have to hack something hard as fuck, and they'll be like, "Oh, your blade chipped," or fucking
gotta cut through some trees. Swap.
Dude, some of those have you I don't know if you've ever looked into custom like knives, like regular dudes off the street that make them. They sell them for thousands of bucks, bro. Regular fucking pocket knives.
It's an industry where there's a high ceiling as far as like basically like what like the top price of that shit, millions of dollars, some of those things.
Yeah.
No, there's companies that make specific, like, you know this, I'm not telling you anything you don't know, like for like chef's knives, right?
Well, yeah, that's the funny thing though, is like, so like I was just gonna say, I could tell when I'm using a cheap knife or a fucking expensive knife just by picking it up. When it comes to kitchen tools, kitchen knives.
Yeah, like there's a balance to it and shit.
Just
and
balance and just like the way it's made, the way it looks. I could just tell right away. Just like cheap knives, they'll fucking. This is one way, but like cheap knives, even on the top of cheap knives, they'll fucking be they'll be squared sharp like crazy. Like they'll have sharp edges, and like when you get a nice fucking expensive knife, everything is smooth, and the edge that's supposed to be sharp is sharp. Like it doesn't have any rough points around it. Like you could be cutting into something hard, and the knife fucking turns on you, and it'll fucking cut you the back end of the fucking knife. Like there's all kinds of crazy shit that could happen. But when you have an expensive knife, that fucking shit don't happen. It's crazy.
Nice.
But yeah, then the right tools for the job. Some shaking.
Helicopter.
Yeah.
Forge and Arrow. What the fuck was it called?
Forged in Fire.
Oh, Forged in Fire.
Yeah, no, it's a good one.
Fucking. What the fuck is that noise?
Some more water. There you go. So what am I bringing next week? Oh, a butterfly knife.
Are you gonna order it and get
I'm
it
gonna order
by next
one.
week?
Yep. If not by next week, soon.
All right.
Prime. That shit'll come in overnight.
Like pick it up
Probably-
downtown. Pick it up at the station downtown.
They're probably like $6
Yeah,
on
no,
Amazon.
No, yeah, you can find. We'll get a nice one if you're trying to make a.
No, I just want to see you.
a spectacle
We just
of
want
me.
to see you get
Make a
down.
spectacle of me. You better order.
Like
you
a-
better order a good one.
West Side Story.
Yeah. I'll be snapping my fingers as I'm twirling it down the street.
That's crazy. They used to knife fight back in the day.
They straight stick each other. Amazon. Delivery tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one.
They have practice ones. Is that funny?
Yeah, that is kind of funny. Yeah, so you don't cut yourself.
A trainer. That's the pussy.
I always
bro.
had the comb switchblade when I was
Bro,
a kid.
they don't even sell the real ones on Amazon. Are you kidding me?
Oh, really?
They're all trainers.
On the butterflies?
Butterflies. Look, they're like all.
Fucking go. It looks pretty real to me.
Nah.
That one?
Which one?
We'll sharpen that on the concrete like Simon, bro. You'll be in business.
No, yeah, they don't sell butterfly knives.
Interesting.
Because I'm pretty sure they're illegal.
Flea
in a lot of
market, huh?
places. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the flea.
That's hilarious. Like when you're a kid, you can just go to the flea and grab whatever you wanted when we were kids.
Bro, I remember us going down there to buy glass Pyrexes,
Yeah.
right? And the guy telling us, just show me fucking something. He's like, they're fucking watching. Just fucking
Yeah.
show me something. Fucking school ID. And he's like, I fucking wrapped him
Looks
up.
good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Dude, one time I was probably like 10 and I bought this fucking knife. I don't know why they had it for so cheap. It was a big old fucking hunting knife, bro. And I remember my parents were like, what the fuck? Like I went with my aunt and my aunt to the fair, or not to the flea market, and she let me buy it, I guess. But I remember taking it home and my parents are like, what the fuck? Like, you can't have that. Like,
Yeah.
just chilling in your room and shit. Big old fucking knife with like a, it looks scary, man.
Yeah.
Had like a grip and like a circle to put your fucking finger in and shit. The blade was probably like,
Spin it and shit.
yeah, it was crazy. But that's a whole nother crazy story. The flea market, no? Those were
Yeah.
good times. Even still to this day, probably. Bro, it's funny because like I remember going to the one in Las Vegas, and they have like just on the regular table, they'll have like a pistol. They'll like have all kinds of tools and all kinds of shit, and then at random there's just like this fucking revolver sitting there and shit. Like they'll just sell it to you for $40 or whatever. No paperwork, nothing. Dude, there's like exotic animals, bro. Now that I have a house, I want to get a couple, but they had the turtles that are gonna get big.
The fuck you gonna do that with that?
I want
like
a
it's
couple big old fucking Volkswagen turtles in the backyard. Imagine like
wild.
20, 30 years from
You
now.
got a big yard, man. But not
Yeah.
that big.
Yeah. You can have some turtles back there.
Create a fucking jungle.
But
Tropical setting.
that's when you think about that, that's crazy because you can find whatever and they don't give a fuck how old you are or what. Some bootleg shit.
Yeah. Fuck.
But I do want some of those exotic turtles.
I
Big old
remember
suckers.
when I was working at the mall, they would bring they would do shows on the weekends. Those little, what are those little flying squirrels? They're
The
tiny.
sugar gliders.
Sugar gliders. Those are legal to own?
Yeah.
That's
They're selling them at the fair one year all crazy.
That sounds nuts. Those things, like, what's the life expectancy on those things?
I don't know. They can live for a while. They had them over at my cousin's house.
Oh, okay.
They all bought them from the fair one year.
What is the life expectancy of a sugar glider?
About 10 to 15 years, according to Broomfield Veterinary Hospital.
last.
Yeah, bro. They stink.
Oh no.
They got a weird odor. Look at that up. Google that. Do sugar gliders have an odor?
Why do sugar gliders smell so funny?
According to Suncoast Sugar Gliders, in many cases, sugar gliders will have an unpleasant smell due to diet. If fed incorrectly or overdosed with vitamins, they will emanate more odor than a well-fed glider.
That's what it is. Then. They're probably eating Cheetos and shit.
What is it? Poor diet. Fuck.
That's fucked up.
Just gotta feed it mangoes and fucking papaya all day long.
Yeah.
Passion
Yeah.
fruit. Be shit and gold.
You are what you eat.
Damn. because they're cute. You see them start flying around.
Probably bite the shit out of you.
I think so.
I think so.
I
don't like them.
I remember seeing them at the mall. They were doing tricks and doing the show and shit.
Yeah,
and like
that's
I was
pretty
like,
cool.
it's pretty cool, man.
All right.
You
I
had-
never seen one that was cool.
But I think if it got outside, it would like die like instantly because like
Just a pigeon will come and grab that fucker. Go. Done, bro.
done. They're tiny.
Big
bro.
old mean fucking whatever.
What's the
squirrel?
the barn
Imagine a
owl?
big old squirrel fucking grab that fucker.
Talking about land animals fucking taking them down. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It would just be too much open space. I think they would freak the fuck out. They'd land in a tree and just something else would be in that tree and just be like, "Come here." Bah.
I don't know why it just came to mind, and nowadays it's so crazy to think about. But remember Pepe Le Pew, and he was always after that fucking. It was a cat, wasn't it? It wasn't even like a skunk. He was always after that fucking cat, and he thought it was a skunk or something. But
I don't remember that part, but I remember he was just.
he was always chasing the lady, though. Do you remember that?
Yeah. He was. Well, there's a stand-up comedian who has that in his act. He says that I think it was Chappelle who said that Pepe Le Pew was just a fucking like a rapist.
Who was Pepe Le Pew after all the time? Fictional French. He's talking about him. But nowadays, like when I think about it like that, I don't know about a rapist. That's, he's getting crazy, but it was still pretty funny. Like when,
Because wasn't he like gassing them, or how did he get them to pass out?
Oh, well, he was a skunk.
Yeah, but didn't he have like a potion or some shit? Like,
No,
or
he was a skunk. He could fucking he could spray his fucking skunk.
He was always spraying himself with perfume or cologne, wasn't he? Am I tripping?
No, he could spray. Like he had a fucking skunk spray, like a skunk.
Oh, okay.
But he was always chasing the fucking lady, bro. But I
thought he was like aggressive about it. That's why I was saying that. Like,
it's like jokingly, but like he's not like fucking. I mean, I guess this day and age, probably say maybe aggressive, but it's like it's comical. You know what I mean?
Back then.
Well, I mean, how crazy? I mean, he's not fucking raping somebody.
I know,
but from what I remember is he just wouldn't leave her alone. He would never leave her alone, bro. He was always chasing her, like always wanted to be in the same room, always like asking her out, kind of thing.
So that's funny. So I googled, was Pepe Le Pew aggressively after women? It said this is the AI overview answer. Although initially a feature character with his own series of shorts, Pepe has drawn increasing criticism as treating the harassment of clearly unwilling women as a subject to humor. The women in his films often flee in fear of him, and his behavior is seen as a form of stalking and implied sexual assault.
You know why that's funny? Because
it's not funny. There's nothing funny about that.
No, let me tell you why it's funny.
Yeah.
Because in fucking the wild, they rape each other all day long. We're talking about fucking we're talking about animals. Like the way
a lot of incest, a lot of all that.
No, well but I'm just saying like in the nature, they're not. You know what I'm saying? They just I don't know if you call it rape or what. But like that's the way the verbiage they're using on that. But like
I didn't say rape, it's sexual assault.
Okay, so they're saying the skunk is sexually assaulting the other skunk, right?
It's a form of stalking, implied sexual assault.
Yeah. But they're animals, so it doesn't pertain, right?
It should. Should we look at it?
It should. What are you gonna fucking put the fucking animal on trial or what?
He's talking shit.
But
yeah, I know what you mean.
So but no, in my head I just seen this this little sugar glider left out in the wild, and the skunk or in the squirrel, the big squirrel thinking it's a squirrel and chasing him like Pepe Le Pew, you know what I mean? But it's a little sugar it's all scared running around trying to run away from the squirrel. And the squirrel's like, "Oh, sugar glider." We live in a fucked up world, bro. You can't even have a cartoon.
Well, that was back in the day when it was acceptable. It's not acceptable no more.
Yeah.
Rules change.
Back when you can, what did it say? Sexual what?
Implied sexual assault.
You can sexual assault back in the day. It was all right.
Implications.
Oh.
Back to the sugar gliders, though. I don't know. They seem, I don't know. Can't have those things. Because they're always flying around. They'd just be dropping deuces everywhere.
Yeah, no. The ones I remember, they put them in a cage and they're in this fucking bag all day long. They're nocturnal.
The bag.
Ask that if they're nocturnal. These fuckers sleep all day and then at night they're just running a hamster wheel all fucking night. I remember being all fucked up trying to sleep in the living room. It's like 4 a.m., bro. I'm like, and this fucking thing's just getting it on the hamster wheel in the middle of the night.
Putting in work.
Yeah, it sounded like one of those ones that you fucking.
Yeah, I know exactly which ones. It's the flat one.
Let me ask that. I'm curious now. Watch. Are sugar gliders nocturnal? Yes. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. Dude, at 4 a.m., bro. I just been drinking all day and night. Dude, it's 4 a.m. I'm trying to like fucking sleep. This fucking thing and just be getting it, bro.
Some WD-40 on that wheel.
I forgot about that story. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Right on, man. Got nothing else. We'll wrap this motherfucker for this week.
Wrap it up on that one.
Make sure you comment, like,
Go watch me some
subscribe,
Pepe Le Pew.
share this shit. Helps the channel out. Appreciate you as always.
Thanks for listening.
AJ and Joe Show. We're out.